And when you go through these times, you may think that your task or your healing is too big. It's too great. I'm too damaged. I'm too broken. You're not. It can be done. And when God is in the center of it, you will be blessed. You will be favored. You will have just a crazy amount of abundance and miracles in every single way. This wall was huge. Huge, guys. Hear me. It was a big task. Sometimes in our life, we've gone through a lot of stuff that is huge. It's a big task. It's a lot to take on. So we think that God doesn't hear it, or God doesn't want us, or God, there's no way that He can fix it. He can, or it's even going to take too long. This wall was broken for 71 years. 71 years, and they got it done in 52 days. What can you do in your life if you let God in? If you choose Him because He's already chosen you? What can be accomplished? What peace can you have? What joy can you have? What favor in your businesses, in your family, your relationships? All of these things. What could it look like when you actually make the choice that, God, I need a change. I am still doing it the same way. I'm stuck in my own ways. Get me out of my own ways. God, I give it to you. The very things that you are stepping over, these rocks, are the things that you need to address and use what you have. In the Bible, there's so many miracles where the prophet or Jesus is like, well, what do you have? Well, all I have is this. That's your life. God, what is in my hands right now? What can you use? What can you multiply? Those things that they were stepping over that became normal were not in the right place. Those rocks could be used to rebuild the wall. That was the resource in the rubble. They needed those rocks. And I'm not saying that you need to carry them on your backpack, and wander through life like that. I'm not saying they needed to pick those rocks up and just carry them around the city. But they got so used to it that they just stepped over them every day, when in fact, those pieces were exactly what they needed to rebuild the wall. The things that have happened in your life are exactly what you need to rebuild your life and do different. Even the shattered and broken pieces all have a place. There might be some that are just too ruined, too crazy, that you're still carrying around, that God just wants you to get rid of. But there's also pieces where you have the lessons and the gifts that you've learned from each of those situations.